Hey everyone, how y'all doing? So it's time to go over all the knives I carried for the week, and this is week number 33 of 2023, and I went from Monday, August 14th through Sunday, August 20th, and yeah, I carried 9 total knives for the week. I got a couple of new knives I'll show you, and yeah, I guess I'll go over each main folder I carried and then backtrack and go over my secondary carries. But yeah, Monday I started out with the Civivi Badlands Vagabond. The Badlands Vagabond is now discontinued. I don't know why. I don't know why it wasn't more popular. I dig this knife. Um, Great ergos, great action on this thing. Um, Flipper tab and thumb studs. Can't beat that. It's got 9CR, 18 MOV steel. Does have FRN handles. That might be why it wasn't popular, but these are nice FRN handles. I have no issue with these whatsoever. Um, Great ergos, nice neutral handle, no hot spots, forward finger choil choke up, deep carry pocket clip. The clip is like halfway recessed, flathead screws, right hand or left hand, tip up carry, backspacer with lanyard post. Um, Lockup is great, action's great. I mean, come on, this thing's just an awesome knife. And if I remember correctly, it was like $40. It was cheap. I mean, cheaper than most Civivis. Skeletonized, nice, lightweight, carries excellent. Um, the Badlands Vagabond, this one is discontinued. The Ortis, as far as I know, is not, which is really the exact same knife, except for it has more of a clip point, upswept blade than this one. This more drop point, but super slicey. It's hollow ground. It's just a nice knife. I really like the Badlands Vagabond. I prefer this over the Ortis, which I also have. But yeah, carried that on Monday. Tuesday, got out the classic EDC knife, the Ontario Rat Model 2. This is in D2. Everybody knows Ontario got bought out and they closed the plant in New York State, and we don't know what's going to happen with Ontario knives. But the rat models are excellent for EDC, especially the Model 2. There's not much I can say about this that hasn't been said before. So I got that out, carried it, still love it. Okay, the dog we're babysitting for a little bit, Penny the poodle, scratching at the door. She finally broke in and she's on my lap. That's her favorite spot, sitting on my lap, licking me. But yeah, that was Tuesday. Wednesday, I got out one that is still made, but not this particular model. And this is the Ruger CRKT LCK. Now, this is an older model. It was a joint thing, between Ruger and CRKT. I usually stay away from knives that have a gun company attached to them, except for like the Hogue K320, the Sig Sauer Hogue, and that's a great knife. And this one's pretty awesome. Now, they don't make this anymore, the Ruger CRKT. CRKT does make a new, they came out with a new LCK, and I think it's spring assisted, handles different, and I guess it's okay, but this one's pretty nice. It's a Lurch design, have that reverse tanto blade on here. I like that, just like the Benchmade 940. Centering's great. A small deep carry pocket clip, backspacer, no lanyard hole, flipper tab, and the action on this is not bad. Shake it a couple times, it shuts, but it rockets right open. Good ergos, it's a straight handle, no hot spots, forward finger choil. Just, it's a cool knife. Now it is, HCR 13 MOV steel with FRN handles. Not people's first choice in knives for knife materials, but I don't mind it. This is a good knife. So I got that out, carried that on Wednesday. So you haven't seen too much of that one on the channel, not for a long time. And then Thursday I got out another one that I believe's discontinued, and that is the Real Steel G5 Metamorph Tanto Flipper. This was a Blade HQ exclusive. I was going to get the Metamorph with a, kind of real sharp spear point blade. That one, front flipper. And I happened to see this one, and I got it. Cool Tanto blade, G10 handles, O-step Hell design right there. And next to it says 14C 28N. Very good steel for EDC. Got good jimping up here. Again, pretty straight handle, good ergos. Deep carry pocket clip. It's only right side tip up. Clip, button head screws. That's the only thing I can say about it. But I have no problem, putting this in my pocket or pulling it out. Action on this is awesome. I mean, it just drops. Very, very nice. It's lacy for being such a short blade. It's hollow ground also. And yeah, and it's a fairly large knife. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 inches overall with a 3.5-inch blade. Nice, long, and thin. But yeah, got that out. I enjoyed carrying that. That was on Thursday. And kind of sticking along. You see I'm getting kind of thinner along the way. Kind of sticking with that same theme. Friday, this is a budget knife, $30. You can find these at Walmart. They're in the stores now. When I purchased this, I got it offline from Walmart. And this is the Swisstech Wardig. Check it out. This, like I said, it's a budget knife, $29.99 or whatever. It's got AUS 8 steel. G10 handles, though. They're not skeletonized, the liners, stainless steel full liners. Got this anodized red backspacer or lanyard hole. Has a thumb disc, anodized red, and a flipper tab. And I like the profile of this closed. Nice and sleek. Just flows good in my mind. Action on this is great also. I mean, this thing does just about drop shut. Just like that. Centering's great. This is a not a complete full flat grind, but it's pretty high flat grind. Fairly slicey. Nice robust tip on this thing. It's got a 3-inch blade, about 7 inches overall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.25. Again, pretty straight handle, nice ergos. You can move up on the back of the flipper tab here, like on the Elementum. Just be careful. The thumb disc works as a little landing pad for the thumb. But yeah, check these out. Don't scoff at this. I guess they're now available in the stores, and they have a fixed blade that's very similar in style as this. I might have to check that out. It does have a loop over clip, but it's not deep carry. You got about that much sticking out, but it's right hand, left hand, so that's good. What else? Great access to the liner lock. Lockup is rock solid. Design bearings. Nice drop shutty. Nice knife, It's AUS 8 steel. What can you say? They still make the rats in AUS 8. Everybody loved the rats when they came out, even though they're in AUS 8 with nylon handles. This actually has G10. This is an awesome knife. I carried this a lot, used it a lot when I got it. So I dug this out, carried it, used it, liked it. Now, Saturday, I went in a different direction. I carried the Case Sadbuster Junior, which I recently have gotten. And I have the full size, and I wanted the Junior. And I gotta say, I like this. I like the size of it. It's hollow ground. This is in CV steel. If you don't know, Case is getting away. They're not doing CV steel, the chrome vanadium. They're going to a different carbon steel. I guess it's basically 1095, but this is CV. And I wanted a CV blade because I know they're not using that anymore. So both my side busters are in CV. That's pretty cool. It's getting a little patina. You can see kind of from the tip to right about there. It's getting a little patina on both sides, and that I like that. On traditional knives, I like the carbon steel. So it shows patina, shows wear and usage. Now, somebody asked me, do I prefer the CV over the True Sharp? I only have one Case knife that has True Sharp, and that's that Pilot Test Run Trapper, G10 handles, that purple swirl, and I've only carried it like once. I don't want to ruin that one. So I can't give an opinion on the True Sharp steel, but I like the CV and the CS. My other Case knives are in the CS steel, but pretty awesome little knife. I really dig this. Got a nice strong back spring on this thing. And I carried it in my little Rough Rider leather slip. This is the medium. I think the medium, they're still in stock at Smoky Mountain Knife Works, but the small and the large are out of stock for a while now. And of course, I would burn my Clark the Cocker Spaniel on there. Yeah, I carried this Saturday. Sunday, didn't think too much about it. I just grabbed one that I like. I guess I'd just grab one that I like, and that would be CJRB Pyrite. AR RPM 9 steel, G10 handles, button lock. Awesome knife, great ergos, good jimping, nice deep carry pocket clip. It's not reversible. It is reversible, excuse me. Right hand and left hand tip up. Got a lanyard hole. Just a basic styled knife, Nice basic handle, basic blade shape, nice almost a full flat ground, stone washed drop point. There's a button lock, which works excellent. No lock stick on this. Centering is still dead center. Nice deep carry. Yeah, just I love it. I like the Pyrite. I'd like to get their new models with the more sheep's foot blade they're coming out with, or Wharncliffe, I don't know what you want to call it. And yeah, I mean, they're expanding the Pyrite line. They got, I think, an XL, a larger version. I'd like to have all different variations of the Pyrite. It's an awesome knife. So I carried that Sunday. Now, I carry two other knives that I've recently gotten, and they're both Victorinox Swiss Army knives. The first one is the Huntsman. Pretty awesome knife. It's on a bigger side, doesn't carry that bad. I have it on his suspension hook, and I have a Night Eyes S-Beaner, locking S-Beaner on it, just so, I can take it off, get it out of the way, using the saw or whatever. But this is one that was on my list, and finally got it, and I gotta say, I like it. Let's go over the tools real fast. You got a large blade, you got a small blade, you have the saw. Victorinox saws are excellent. You have the large pair of scissors, which everyone knows Victorinox scissors are excellent. I've used that a lot since I've gotten this. Got your normal can opener with a flathead screwdriver. Works as a Phillips also. Got your bottle opener, flathead, wire bender. This has a half stop, so you can use it this way. So that's cool. This was like the first Victorinox I got with a corkscrew, and I am finding 1,000 uses for the corkscrew. It has come in pretty handy. I have the mini eyeglass screwdriver in it. This is from my Victorinox Spirit X. This came with that. So I put that in here. Most people know by now there's a little hole underneath the corkscrew, and there's a Phillips head in this spot. There's a hole. You can put a stick pin in there. I didn't have the regular kind of stick pin. I had one, we had some with this ball on the end. So I tried that. You can see it's chipping it off a little bit, the coloring. But that fits with the corkscrew. It does not fit with the Phillips head. So I'm finding uses for that. Got an awl, one of my favorite tools I use all the time for digging stuff out, scraping stuff. I like my Pioneer X. Comes out the end, works better, but I do like having an awl. And then another new tool to me was the parcel hook, or multi-purpose hook. And between the corkscrew and this, a lot of people can't find uses, don't have no use for them. They think they're a waste of space. Well, I use the corkscrew. One thing is to untie knots. I hate untying knots or tangles. You can use that corkscrew to dig in there, pull it loose, and actually you can do the same with a hook. But if you have bad hands, you got arthritis or something like that, this hook comes in extremely handy. I'm finding uses for this thing. One thing is pulling the rack out in the oven. Pull it out, push it back in. When it's hot, that works great for that. I carried a great big bag of garbage that weighed a ton, and the drawstring ties were cutting my fingers, and I got a burn on one finger. So I got this out, hooked the drawstrings, carried it out. It was a lot easier. So I'm finding uses for the hook. I like that. Got a toothpick, tweezers on this, and yeah, pretty awesome knife, the Huntsman. And like I said, I carry this, I don't know how many straight days, finding uses for everything. So that was one. And then a couple days ago, be Saturday, I got a new one. And the only reason I bought this is because Max Level EDC posted it was on sale on Amazon for $39. Normally they're like $55. So I jumped on it. I got one. I got the Victorinox Compact. Just because it was on sale, I've always been interested in it, and I thought this has plenty of tools that I like, and tested out, and it is half the size of the Huntsman. The Huntsman's 4-layer, Compact's 2-layer, and yeah, it just has a couple different tools. Does have a regular large blade, and instead of a can opener and a bottle opener, it has this combo tool. I haven't tested it out, open the can. I'm gonna soon. Yeah, supposedly you can open a tin can with it, cap lifter, flathead screwdriver, and people say you can use that corner right there as a makeshift Phillips head. I got anything with a Phillips head around laying here? I do not. But yeah, I believe it. You know, just about anyone's done it. Needed a Phillips head. All they had was a flat head. You use that corner to tighten something or loosen something. It's a emergency type of a thing. You need a Phillips head to tighten something's coming loose. You can get in there, you can tighten it up, be done with it. It's not a proper Phillips head by any means, but yeah, test that out a little bit. So got that. Quit licking me, Penny. And then you got the scissors on this one, which, like I said, I've used it. These a ton, especially like bandaging my finger up. It cuts this elastic bandage up, the gauze I have inside works excellent for that kind of stuff. So that's all the tools on that. On the front side, 3 tools. On the back, again, you got corkscrew, which I'm finding uses for, and a parcel hook or a multi-purpose hook on this also. And I'm kind of digging it. Now this one has like a little diamond file, nail file right there. That's pretty handy. And the Compact comes with a mini screwdriver, which is nice, and it comes with that stick pin. Yeah, so at least now I know what size I need. So I'm going to put these in all the ones I had that has this hole for the pin. Because I believe they'd come in handy, like I said. This one, I have the one with the ball on the end. But yeah, so besides that, these come with the plus scales, the compact does, so you have your tweezers, your toothpick, and a third slot for a little pressurized ballpoint pen. And that's pretty cool. So you always have a pen with you. And yeah, I mean, it's small. You can write, holding it. Or what I've seen people do on YouTube is take it, slide it down the slot where the hook is, close it up, and then you got a nice comfortable pen to hold on to. So that's pretty cool. Always have a pen. I oftentimes carry a pen, EDC a pen, but now if I have this knife, I know I have one. And yeah, so I'm liking the compact. I'm liking the Huntsman. And yeah, you'll be seeing more videos on these coming up. But yeah, that does it. That is every knife, except for I did carry my Spirit X multi-tool one day. I didn't use the knife on that. But yeah, guess that'll do it for this video. Do the usual like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. And until next video, bye. Penny says bye.